Any second now.
Yay! We are live, allegedly.
Yeah.
And we have people in the house.
Ooh.
They've got nothing better to do on a Saturday like us.
Yeah.
So,
Brave people. I can't believe this is number 31.
31. Have you
is-
got nothing better to
no,
do?
we haven't got nothing better to do.
No.
No, not at all.
So 31 of 31.
And
Yeah.
it's a special one because it's Stunt Cock's birthday.
It is my birthday today. I am in Bulgarian, 21, which is 20 something.
Yeah, right.
The something is probably bigger than 20 as well. So yeah, my birthday today, and it's been a fun day.
Yeah, we've had some fun.
We have
Yeah.
had some fun. So what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about introducing a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a few little bits to show you as well.
And we've got to announce a new name as well of the...
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
David Roberts is in the house.
Hi,
David. So, we're going to talk about that.
First of all, want to show you our flexible electrode.
Let's see if I can get this right today.
You've
Nearly.
done it.
Not bad.
You've done it.
Not bad.
Okay, so last week we said that we would tell you the name. So our competition winner got one of these for free.
Yep.
As
Quite
a
rightly so.
As a thank you
Yeah.
for taking the time to give us an idea after we all voted. Well, picked out of a hat basically.
So what's the name then?
The name is CRVE, so we're calling it
The
Curve.
curve.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Capital CR for conductive rubber
Yeah,
and curve because it's bendy.
yeah, it's so flexible.
A demonstration of bendiness.
Yeah, well, look at that.
It's really comfortable. Really, really comfortable.
Yeah.
And at the moment we're doing it in yellow, but next week we will be releasing this one as well, red. So it's a combination of platinum cure silicon, ABS plastic, which has been vapor smoothed, and our famous British high quality conductor rubber.
Yeah,
But I would say that, wouldn't I?
so available in the yellow for now.
Yep. I like the yellow, but the
I like
red,
the yellow.
the red is growing on me.
Yeah.
I like a lot. So, what's happening? I'm going to be monitoring the chat, and apologies if I'm tardy in my replies because I always get distracted by these two
Yeah,
and
he
the
does.
camera
But
because I'm a waffler.
when we send out,
Yeah, I'm going to get back. I'm playing with buttons. There you go. Buttons are back.
this is how we're packaging the curve
Yeah, not you.
when it goes in. So the conductive rubber is actually fitted, but you just need to put the loops in the holes, basically.
Yeah.
So it makes it flat pack.
Yeah,
basically.
it just
flat
makes it so
packs,
much easier.
There's no chance of it getting damaged in transit
That's
as well,
most
Yeah.
important.
which is important.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
And it's cheap at the ship.
it's that easy, literally.
Yep.
Just sort of hold the rubber together and put it in.
Yep. And any of our regulars, looking at you, David, may have noticed we've got a new overhead camera. We're slowly investing to try and improve what we're doing.
Yes.
And the first steps are pretty easy because we're crap. But we're now getting some decent kit. So the overhead camera looks quite good.
Yeah,
I think.
unfortunately, we've not got enough money for plastic surgery yet.
Not for me, no.
No.
There ain't
Or
enough
for
money in
Mark.
the world.
Or for a model to take over.
Yeah. Oh, we like
Yeah.
a model. Roy Hudson.
Hi, Roy.
Good evening. I don't know when you arrived, but we've just been talking about the CRVE, or the curve as we're calling it.
Yeah, which is our flexible electrode.
I like it.
You like that one,
It's
don't
got
you,
a lot
Stunt
going
Cock?
for it, yeah. It's very
Yeah.
comfortable. I like the way you can quickly strip it down and clean it, or adjust the positions of the loops.
Yeah,
So
and it looks amazing.
it does look amazing.
And does it feel amazing, most importantly?
I'm not saying anything, but I'm smiling.
That's why he likes it so
I'm
much.
smiling. I'm smiling. Yep, I do like getting involved with product development with that sort of stuff.
And
Yeah.
like there's no spike.
Because
I
there's
was
no
just
spikes.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, regulars will know that I don't do spikes.
So what we're
No.
going to talk about?
So
So-
that's the best bit out of
Yeah.
the way. I can just relax in the corner and go to sleep now.
No, you
that's
can't.
not happening.
Okay, what are we talking about next then?
So, introducing a partner.
Ooh.
There are a few good tips to start off with. If you've never introduced a partner to it before, then let them take their time.
Slowly, slowly.
Yeah, it is that simple. Show them you using it.
Mhm.
So let them see how enjoyable it is. Maybe reluctantly let them control it on you.
Let them have the control box.
I've got to
Play with.
interject here. Roy Hatt has just said you need to make one with spikes. No, she doesn't, right?
I've already thought that
No,
one.
we
right?
don't-
Joe's already thought about that.
No, you lot are stitching me up.
Yeah, I've already thought about that, and I'm
Yeah.
working on ways of
Yeah.
introducing spikes to it somehow.
Anyway, back to the regular channel.
I've lost track of
No,
that.
go slowly.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
big thing. We're all taught from a very, very early age that electricity is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put your dick in a wall socket, for instance. Well, that's what my dad told me. I don't know why.
With your dad, I can believe
Yeah, I
it.
don't know why. But anyway, we're all taught that electricity is dangerous, and it is. But if you're using the right equipment and sticking to some very basic rules, it can be very, very pleasurable.
Yeah.
But we've got that in the front of our head when we're first. I mean, I remember the first time I did it, and it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I said, let them see you playing with it first.
yeah, yeah,
So they can see it's not painful, it's enjoyable, if that's what they like.
Mhm.
If you're into pain, you can obviously go that way with it, but let them choose when they want to play with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let them control the box.
yeah. That's important.
Give them all the information in it so they know not to have it switched on before they first attach any
Yeah.
electrodes,
Mm.
and to turn it off before they remove anything, and then just take them out through it slowly, but they let them control it
Yeah.
and take their time.
I
Just
think
let them play,
that's
you know,
critical. Yeah,
find out what they like,
experimentation is
Yeah.
key.
what settings they like.
Yeah,
But the thing is, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go for a tri-phase setup on the first one.
No.
Don't use 2 channels. Stick to 1 channel.
Yeah.
It's easy for them to understand because you've
Yeah.
got to remember they're going to be under a little bit of stress if it's the first time using it. Explain that if it all goes horribly wrong, turn the box off. you
yeah,
know. Take it slowly. Some settings in a control box ramp up. So what you don't want to do is put the power up too high initially and have it ramp even higher. So
Well-
explain and just take your time. That's the big thing.
choose a setting that's a constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Not a-
pulse.
not-
Something simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so not one that's going to vary too much,
Yeah.
so that you can get used to that feel, and then when they're used to that feel, maybe change to a pulse or something like that.
Experiment, but as I said, just keep it simple.
Yeah,
Don't expect too much out of the first session as well. The first time a partner tries it, they're probably not going to orgasm.
No.
Yeah. If they get pleasure, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Because it means that they're going to be interested and they're going to experiment some more. The second time they do it, those nerves are going to be gone,
Yeah.
which means they're going to be a lot more relaxed and there's more likely for the sparks to fly in a good way, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
So don't expect too much. Don't put pressure on your partner. Let them do it in their own time, and above all, let them have the controls.
Find
Yeah.
out what they like.
Yeah.
and if they find it more comfortable, let them play on their own.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Cover
so
the
they-
safety aspects,
Yeah,
and then just
Leave
let
them to it.
Leave them to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to hurt themselves.
hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Touch wood.
As long as you've gone through the safety aspects, they won't
They'll be
hurt
fine.
themselves.
Joanne's got an article on her website. I'm not sure if YouTube will allow us to put a link in the description. But basically, if you go to the site and just use a search term, introduce a partner,
Yeah.
you'll find an article, and she's written a lovely little essay with some pointers and some tips, and it's worth a read. And get your partner to read it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all about openness. Yeah, the more your partner understands before they even wire it for the first time, the more chance you've got of alleviating those nerves, which are going to be a hurdle,
Yeah.
especially initially. Hopefully that helps some people. We've noticed there's been quite a few questions on a Discord and Reddit lately about introducing partners,
Yeah.
male or female. The advice is the
yeah.
same.
That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your block tackle is. Just take your time.
Yeah, and have fun.
I do love
yeah.
some of the terms you come out
This is
with.
why we let stuff.
Yeah, I'm not allowed out often, put it like that.
No,
So, I think that covers that.
It does.
I think so.
If you've got any questions on that particular subject,
Give us a shout.
Give us a
Or-
shout.
leave us a comment.
Yeah,
A comment, email on Discord or anything, and we'll advise you.
yeah.
And we'll help you out.
We'll help you however we can.
Yeah. The big thing is go slow.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
put pressure on your partner, and let them experiment.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to work the first time.
And
But the
maybe
first time
give,
is about getting rid of those nerves, isn't
yeah,
it?
maybe give them a choice of electrodes to play with.
Yeah.
And of course, the biggest one is if you're using pads, and they have body hair, make sure you go over the aspect of do not put a pad
Yes.
on anywhere there's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're going to shave it, shave and then wait a day.
Yeah.
And then,
Good advice.
if you don't want to irritate any skin or
Yeah,
anything.
and you don't want to cause hot spots.
No.
Because that will put them off.
On the subject of pads, some people can be allergic to some of the...
Sensitive.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
Sensitive is the
That's
best word, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people can be sensitive to some of the glues that are used on some brands of pads.
Yeah.
If you're changing brands, I recommend you just put one on your skin and leave it there for 10 minutes. No electricity, just put the pad on your
Yeah.
skin, leave it for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
slowly peel it off. I don't wrench it off, and just have a look at your skin.
That's
yeah?
what I did.
If there's any reddening or sensitivity, then chances are you're going to be more sensitive to that type of gel
Yeah.
than other brands you've used.
Yeah.
And I'd suggest at that point, throw them in the bin and try a different brand.
Yeah.
Try
go
and get
back,
the
or
old-
go back to
Or
ones
Yeah.
that you've
that
used
you know
before.
work well. The ones that Joanne sells, the ones that we use, but it might not work for everybody because
No.
we're
Yeah.
all different.
That's it.
The last thing you want to do is put a brand new pad on from a new supplier and throw some electricity through it as well,
And you've got
because-
irritated skin.
because that will just make
Yeah.
it even worse.
Yeah.
So just do a patch test. Just
Yeah.
like if you're doing wax play, the first thing you do is
Yeah.
put wax on the skin and leave it for 10 minutes just to see, if you're sensitive to the ingredients.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, and then the
Yeah.
fun can carry on.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's the same thing when you're using a new lube.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just put a bit on your
Check it.
skin and
But
just see if
Getting
you
on to the bit that I'm really interested in.
What, Groot?
Not Groot, no. No.
You
Girly
mean
play.
Girly play.
Girly play.
Oh, were we talking about that today?
I think we might do. It's my birthday after all.
No, you want to watch.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. It's YouTube, I'll get banned.
Yeah.
David says, and don't buy the Chinese rubbish.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm, absolutely. Stick with known brands. There is a lot of choice out there. If the brand is being sold by a medical shop, there's a good chance it's going to be a high quality product.
Yeah.
Any of the brands sold by the likes of e-stim systems, Electrostim, they're going to be
Yeah.
good, solid bits of kit. But if you're buying big bags of unknown brands from China,
Yeah.
you might get away with it. You might have some good stuff, but chances are you might be a bit disappointed in either the ingredients in the glue or
the
just how long they
quality.
last. Yeah. A good set of pads are reusable for quite a bit of time if you look
Yeah.
after them. When the cheap ones, not so much.
No.
So yeah, good point, David. You can come this side of the camera. We'll get him in as a guest.
Yeah, guest star,
A
do you?
consultant. Or he's
We
a
need a bigger
consultant.
sofa.
We do.
do need a bigger
Just
sofa.
fit the three.
So we talked a bit about girly play.
Yes,
Yes, we are.
we got some of our toys out.
Right. Well, now I can curl up and go to sleep in the corner.
Yeah,
Whilst
like
pretending not to listen.
you would really do that.
No, you're right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wouldn't.
No.
Okay, so there's loads of different electrodes for girly play.
Yeah.
Loads of options. We've got some with us today.
Yeah.
So
Here's what I prepared
That's
earlier.
what I prepared earlier.
what she mean is, here's one she played with earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
worry.
saying nothing. Yeah, that's
So
one of my
it's from
favourites.
Electrostim.
It is.
Komodo, I believe.
It's a Komodo.
Yeah. And you can use it with a strap on.
Yeah.
Strap off.
Or
Or on
strap
its
off.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes with a little adapter that clips on the end with
To
some
the
suction
harness.
cups.
Yeah.
Or it can be fitted to a harness.
Yeah. And then the pins go in it.
Yeah, I like the way the pins go in that.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah.
show that on the close-up?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can play with my buttons again. Button time. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, so you can see there.
And it's a good quality
Yeah, it's-
dildo as
Pins
well.
go.
So the pins are concealed basically, or
Yeah.
plugs.
So they're not going to get like lube on them
Yeah.
or.
I like that system. They're not hanging out. They're not going to get caught. Well done,
And-
Electrostim.
Yeah, if you push anything against it, they're not
Yeah,
going to get.
it can sit on a base. Which
Yeah.
is quite nice. There's some good texture on that.
I do like that one.
There's
That's
some
it's
great
the one I
texture.
reach for. When...
And of course, this is the
Conductive
Yeah.
area.
conductive area.
And you can also
It's
just
black.
use it as a normal dildo.
Insertables like that, they're designed for thrusting,
Yeah.
obviously. Bear in mind the inverse proportionality pain rule that she came up with. It's a bit of a mouthful.
Which is the.
Yeah,
It's the opposite to what your natural instincts would be. If you're playing with that and you start pulling it out,
It's gonna
and it's
get
going to
more
get more and more
intense.
intensive because the contact area is getting smaller,
yeah,
your mind might say rip it out. If you do that, it's going to get really sore really quick because that contact area is going to get really, really small, and all the power is going through a smaller area. It's going to get really, really sharp. The way to stop it being really sharp is to push it
Push it
further
in.
in. So you're increasing the contact area. So it's the inverse proportionality pain rule. look that up on their site as well.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because I cannot.
Oh,
say
it's a
it
proper
out.
mouthful.
Yeah.
It's basically, never disconnect an electrode when it's on. And if you pull
No.
that out, that's what you're effectively doing.
Yeah.
The current's flowing and you're disconnecting it. And the last part that leaves contact with your body, all that energy is going through that tiny area and it can get quite painful.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, if it starts getting sharp, push it in.
Yeah. But I mean, this sort of thing is great if you like, you prefer standard size.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Standard type dildos.
Insertables.
Yeah, with electricity.
It's one of my favourites. I do
Yeah.
like
They
that
are
one.
pretty good.
And
And
we
also-
quite like this one as
yeah.
well, don't we?
It's also from Electrostem.
Yeah, this is the silicone noir. I can't pronounce
Noir.
it.
Noir.
Noir.
Ovid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from the Silicon Noir range. And that's quite good. It can be
Yeah.
used in any hole.
Yeah. So,
Any holes a go?
Any hole's a goal. Absolutely.
So we like that one, don't
and
we, Jo?
again, sort of, we love the handle
Yeah,
sort of
it's
on
good
it
for
because it makes it
thrusting.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you've got the e-stim options,
On the shelf
Of
behind
course.
us.
So we just hope us.
if you can reach.
There's one.
There's one.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you've also got the e-stim systems options.
So that's the large float in yellow.
Yeah.
And they've got Joanne's necks on them.
And I turn them round so they're not upside down.
Oh, right. What difference does it make?
No, it doesn't really. They're really good. All the e-stim systems kit is very well made. It's solid, it's hefty, there's some weight behind it.
Well, of course, with a lifetime guarantee. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what manufacturer
And
offers a lifetime
They're
guarantee?
easy to strip down as well.
Yeah.
And clean.
And
That's-
don't forget, they're made in the UK.
They are made in the UK.
In the-
That is
Some
a
really,
big.
really sexy machines.
Yeah.
Big, sexy machines that
So-
we've seen. Because we're quite lucky to have actually gone down and visit them
Yeah.
and have a look around the factory.
And I even pressed the start button
You did?
You
on
get
one
to
of those
ma-
big machines
Yeah. It's like, whoa, check me out.
and panicked that I was going to break it.
Yep.
And then, of course, you've got our few
Joanne.
options. So we've got a few little bits that we showed you to show you.
So these are
So
our
we've got
shield.
the vaginal shield. So you've got the part that goes into your pussy.
Mhm.
And then you've got your clit stud as well.
I do like the Clictrode.
So,
I'm enjoying this.
of
I
course,
don't know if anyone else is, but I'm getting something out of it.
these are just two of the colours we offer.
We also
Yeah.
do in black and yellow.
Yeah.
And we can probably do other stuff.
Yeah, other
If people
colours.
want to.
Yeah.
So sort of you can
I do
use
like
the loops to strap them down,
Yeah.
strap them in. But the nice thing is that the rubber does actually hold it in place, so you can put your panties over the top and walk around with it, providing your control box will actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not on the mains. So you need an
Yeah.
extension lead.
And of course, on the back side, we've done it so that the pins go in to the side. So
Yeah.
again, they're not going to get caught with the panties.
No, so it's more discreet
Yeah,
if you're wearing it out and about.
Just want to make it as discreet as possible.
yeah, while being as fun as possible.
Fun is good.
And then we've also
Because that's
got
what we're here for.
And
John's
then what
other
we did
version,
do is we came out with this
smaller version.
mini
I'm
shield.
loving these buttons today. I'm in it.
You're
Yeah.
right.
I'm in my element.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
in your
you get
element
it.
today, Stunt
Yeah,
Cock.
I have the
So
buttons.
this is our mini shield. As you can see, it's a lot smaller, so a lot more discreet. And the main difference with this, apart from the size, is the fact the Clictrode is in 6mm rubber
Yeah.
instead of 4.
So it won't be as intense.
So yeah, it will be a little bit less intense, but still just as enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoying this, Stunt Cock?
I am enjoying this. And I'm enjoying my buttons. And I'm just having a whale of a time.
And another option
Is it a plastic
is
bitter pill?
a double loop.
Ooh.
So this is our bitter pill, and you get pussy and anal play with this one.
Best
Oh,
of both
yeah.
worlds.
So well, we do have quite a different few options. So it depends on how you want to play,
Yeah.
and what you enjoy.
And I see Stunt Cock's got two of his toys over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to show you.
It's my
Pass
birthday.
them over, please.
Of course I can. Now this is the,
I can never pronounce this.
Submarine.
we call it the
We
submarine.
call it the submarine.
Yeah.
But
It's a sound holder,
It's a sound
Yeah.
holder.
clamping
So
electrode.
that's the classic design.
This one you might recognise as our classic design, with a diamond head holder on top. Main difference with this is you close it up, but you can't. You're not supposed to pull it out
No.
because you will
You
break.
can, you'll do it once though, because
but
it'll
only
break.
once. Yeah, you'll break it.
It's designed for compression.
So because of that, we decided to get ones made in London with flexible.
Yep. That's it.
So
a
you can
TPU.
Yeah, you can open it,
That looks really nice.
and all you need is a hair tie or something,
Elastic band.
You can use anything. A piece
Yeah.
of wire wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the nice thing is it means that you can get one size and it should fit you as long as you're not smaller.
Yep.
And if you shrink a little bit, hold it in place.
That's the whole beauty of that design.
Yeah.
If you put an elastic band or a hair bobble or whatever you call them,
Yeah, it'll stay in place.
as you get harder and expand, it will stretch open and
Yeah.
maintain good skin contact, which is important. And as you lose it a little bit, again, it will just shrink down in size and keeping that contact there
Yeah,
and preventing hot spots. So that's really cool, and they're going to go on the site fairly shortly.
yeah.
We're probably going to sell the black bit on their own as well.
So if you-
So if you've already got,
If you've got an ABS one,
Yeah.
you can swap it out. But we don't make the black bits ourselves.
No.
We have them made in London.
Yeah.
On an SLS laser
yeah, so
machine.
we've only got a few to trial them, haven't we?
Yeah.
To see how they go, to see if people are interested.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that you've got that
It
option.
makes it more flexible. So
It just makes it more
And as you go-
comfortable to
Yeah.
wear.
It's a much better solution.
Yeah.
It's more expensive to make because obviously you're dealing
Yeah.
with another company and they need to make a profit as well. So the price will go up slightly for those, but it's a better product.
Much better
And we're
product.
still, like everything we do, we keep it as cheap as we can get
Yeah.
away with. As long as we can cover our overheads, make a little bit on the side and send her to Disneyland.
Well, come on. A lot of our
Stunt Cock.
a lot of our profit actually goes back into what we
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Or Mickey Mouse.
do.
He gets the rest of it.
A small amount goes to
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
She
Little
says-
grin on the end
e-stim
there.
systems on that one.
Yeah, yeah. They do a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff as well. So this leads me on to another thing.
Okay.
Ask us questions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Please.
This is 31, our 31st episode.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that you're
And
still
it's
here.
really hard to come up with new things to
It
talk
is.
about. It's a lot easier for us to answer questions that have been asked.
There's
Yeah.
never a stupid
Or,
question.
You know, give some advice on a subject that you're interested in, or maybe there's a little bit of confusion out there.
It helps us so much.
It does,
Yeah.
and it's a benefit to the rest of the community as well. Because if you're thinking a question, chances
Somebody
are
else
you're
are.
not the only
Yeah.
person thinking that question. So leave a comment in the down below bit on YouTube. I'm not too sure of all that.
Comment and
Com-
subscribe.
comment, subscribe, and all that
Yeah.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Drop us an email, message on Discord,
Yeah.
on our own forum or wherever. These live streams are for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
Definitely not for us.
no, it's an actual nightmare setting all this up and doing it. So we want to answer your questions.
Yeah.
And as I said, if it helps you out, it's going to help someone else as well.
Yeah.
So help us out by asking some questions for next week.
Definitely.
And
But
if-
we're not here next week.
No, I was just
No,
about to
because
say we're not
somebody's
here.
off.
'cause
somewhere.
I've got to go to Bulgaria to
Yeah.
go and see my mum. She's an expat living out there,
Yeah.
and she's all a bit lonely now. So I'm going to take a trip out there next week.
What you really
Go and
mean
see it.
is she's got a long list of jobs for you to do that she can
I
do
have got
herself.
a list of maintenance jobs around her
She
house.
has.
That's absolutely scandalous. When I get back, I'm going to need a holiday.
Because you were going
Yeah.
to Disney
So
then.
we're not going to
isn't
be
it?
here next Saturday. So that gives you 2 weeks to think
To
of some
think of
questions.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't want us to say who's asked the questions,
Just put anonymous.
Just
let
say
us know.
anonymous.
Yeah.
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 We won't say anything about a name.
Generally, we'll use a first name.
Yeah.
Unless you ask us not to, and then you can come up with a name. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone understands how the internet works.
Yeah.
But yeah, ask the questions.
Yeah.
I think there's only one more thing, isn't there?
What?
The obvious group,
Well, some people might be wondering why we've got a duck and a Groot sat on the table.
which is unusual. Normally
Well,
it's a banana.
We've got a banana as
We've
well.
got a banana.
Yeah.
We've always got the live stream banana.
Well, the thing is, sort of, sometimes, very rarely, we have a printer that isn't doing anything.
It's not work related.
So we decided to print something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to have some fun.
So picking up some designs with
Groot.
bamboo,
Yep.
we decided to print out a little Groot,
Who's
And-
absolutely stunning.
a little duck.
Who looks like he's on fire, actually.
No, he's just looking at the
He's
duck.
got one of those LED tea lights inside it.
Yeah.
And if I turn the lights off, it looks really good. It looks like he's really on fire at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got 26 printers now.
Yeah.
And most of them are employed most of the time.
Yeah.
But on time.
Because 3D printing is so slow.
Yeah.
It's not a quick thing. Roy out said, Uncle Bulgaria. Oh yeah. Overground one month. Yeah, I'm about as hairy as Uncle Bulgaria and as grey as
You're going to
Uncle
have to
Bulgaria.
shave that because
Roy,
your passport.
me and you are going to fall out. Yeah, I am going to have to shave it actually. We are going to fall out. Mentioning spikes and Uncle Bulgaria. But I've been called worse regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see your mum.
So yeah, we tend to print a lot of stuff.
Yeah, have some fun.
Yeah, we've got lots of bits of things on the go. Most of our machines produce electrodes.
Yeah.
But it's nice to just do some other
Yeah,
stuff.
it's not very often we do some other stuff,
Yeah.
but every now and again we do.
Now, there's been some talk on the Discord channel about people having some problems with 3D printers, bed adhesion and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
If you're interested in us covering maybe
Yeah.
printing naughty toys, some of the things to be aware of,
Yeah.
some advice on bed adhesion, settings, that sort of stuff, we're quite happy to cover that as well. And we can even do a little episode about vapor smoothing,
Yeah.
ABS, which, if you're not doing it right, can be quite hazardous.
Yes.
But is very easy to do right if you listen to some sensible advice.
So we've been
Yeah.
doing it a while now.
We've been
so
doing
I
it a while
think,
now.
Yeah.
So
Just-
again,
just
if
a
that
little
sort of thing interests you, let us know.
Yeah.
And
We'll happily.
even if we don't do it as a live stream, we could do a
There's
video,
video, yeah.
with some advice, because it can be quite a confusing subject. And we have lots of different printers from lots of different manufacturers. We have our favourites,
Yeah.
and we have ones we hate. But
Love to hate.
they all do the job. Some we love to hate, yeah.
Yeah.
Some require a lot of maintenance, some of them don't. David Rose says, thank God they're not electrodes. So do you not fancy the glowing duck plug? It is a bit, we could do a duck plug, couldn't we?
Well, that one's not quite as bad as his head.
No, that's, yeah.
Groot.
You'd know, yeah. He wouldn't be able to breathe, would he?
Oh, Groot.
Talking about electrodes, we are still messing around with silicon.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
And
We
when I
like
say
playing with silicone.
the emphasis is on the mess, because it is quite a messy process.
Yeah.
We are still working on Kenny, which is an insulator for the Mona.
Yeah.
We've got other things we're working.
That's still getting worked on, but it's not on the front burner, it's on the back burner. We're also looking at doing our first ever silicon insertable
Insertable.
electrode.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
There's a lot of challenges with that design, but we want to have electrode faces that are metal,
Yeah.
because low resistance and all the rest of it, and longevity. But they also need to be removable for cleaning, because there's no way to bond metal to silicon.
And
So-
that's where the nightmare comes in.
And that's where the nightmare, coming up with a process to mould it to get it to work, is actually a lot harder than it initially seemed to us.
Yeah.
So we are learning lots and lots of things.
And
almost-
having some fun in the process.
Yeah, almost on a daily basis. I mean, the first fruits of our silicon labour is the curve,
Yeah.
which as far as I'm concerned is fantastic. I think the next step with those is to do a longer one
Yeah.
and to do a shorter one as well,
Yeah.
so that we have options, because options are good.
Oh,
But yeah,
only fair.
our first insertable should be quite groundbreaking with the ideas that we've got, if we can get it to work. Fingers crossed. That's the only fingers I'm crossing.
Yeah,
There's
right.
another up here like that. I'm in trouble again. So is that
I
us?
think that's us.
I think that is us.
That is us.
Because we're starting to ramble, which we have been doing from about minute one.
Yeah. Well,
Because in our usual classic
come on.
style,
I was going to say that's our style, isn't it?
it is our style. Well, it says here that we've got 5 people watching. So we've got 3 very quiet people, and 2 of the normal rowdy
The rowdy
spike
bunch.
mentioners, is what we're going to call them. So thank you to everybody
Yes.
who was tuned in to see what the heck we're going on about again.
Yeah.
32 is going to be in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
And please, some questions.
Yeah. And that like and ding and the bell and
Like
whatever.
and subscribe.
Yeah, she knows YouTube. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got some other sites that start in U, but there you go. Can't
I
mention
don't know.
them.
I mean, it could be quite a sort of fun insertable.
Poor Groot.
Poor Groot, yeah. Well, he's
No.
certainly got a flared base.
Yeah, it wouldn't go.
I'm,
I'm just thinking.
I'm
about,
sure that Disney would sue the backside off us.
Oh, crumbs, yeah. No, I wouldn't do that to Groot.
No, definitely not. Poor Groot.
Poor Groot.
But yeah, nice
He is a
print.
beautiful print, though.
Yeah.
He is.
That's what you can do with a well-tuned printer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, showing off, and that's PLA. That's the boring stuff. That's the easy stuff. Challenge you to do an ABS one next and smooth it. Oh,
She's like, challenge accepted.
yes. Next, right. Go. Roya, shut up. Groot with spikes. No.
He's already got spikes on
we
his
don't
head.
want more
Yeah,
spikes on
he's already
Groot.
got.
And David Roberts said, "Thank you all and happy birthday." Thank you very much, David. It is my birthday. It's my birthday.
Yeah,
It's
it
my
really is
birthday.
his birthday.
I have
today.
been spoilt today, and we're about to depart and get some birthday cake,
Ooh.
which we could have done live, but
Yeah,
you don't want to
but-
see me eating cake with his beard.
No,
You're
it's
gonna
not.
need,
It's not
you
pretty
need
sight.
counselling. Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you very much. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe and all
And
that
happy
rubbish.
stimming.
Happy stimming.
Yeah.
Bye from us.
Bye.
Bye.